I'm just going to get started and wait for more people to come on. In the meantime, let's get some colors added. I'm using a lot of red tones in here. And I'm using short strokes for this area. I can get really impatient sometimes and end up not drawing enough detail. But we're going to work on building up these layers first. Adding some nice red tones. And this whole area is looking pretty flat, so let's fix that. I'm going to add some green tones in there just to make it look a little bit more realistic. There's definitely a lot of work that's involved here. And if you have any questions, let me know. But as I'm building up all these layers, you can see that the tooth of the paper is going away. And that's the whole goal here, is like all that, the holes in this portrait should eventually go away the more you build up the layers. It's looking a lot better. You see, this area is supposed to be darker. Really should just stick to one spot at a time. Make it look much nicer. If you're wondering what kind of materials I'm using, you can look on any of my videos and go to the description, and I have an ebook, or you can just go to my website directly, but I have an ebook with all of the materials that I use. But this is a drawing of a fawn, and I've been doing this for about 7 years now. But I have not really been able to develop my business online very well because I'm super shy online, so I just need to get out there more. But if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, because that would be really helpful. It's all just about learning to draw. If you don't really care about learning to draw, but you just want to watch me draw, I do have another channel where it's just nice, relaxing background music and all time-lapse videos. But it really is all about building up the layers, and I know it's such a slow process, but you end up learning to enjoy the whole slow process as you are just going along and figuring it out. So we need to get some detail in the white hair. That's looking much better. But yeah, just let me know if you got any questions. Put in the comments below. I do think this has probably like 20 different colors in it. And I'd say right now I probably have 5 or 6 in my left hand that I'm holding. I usually like to carry a set of the current colors I'm using for the section in my left hand. That way I can just immediately go and grab it. So some of this is not detailed enough, so I'm going to use some black. I usually like to wait to use black until closer towards the end. That way it doesn't look like it's just a flat black color for some areas that are really dark. And the more patient you are, the more realistic the portrait's going to look. So that's where I'm at right now, is learning to be patient with this one, because I normally draw smaller portraits. This one's 11 by 14, so it's kind of driving me crazy that it's not done yet. It's been sitting here for maybe 2 weeks now. But yeah, I normally like to have them finished within a week, which is, you know, slightly unrealistic, especially since I have a second job. This is not my primary job anymore. It used to be, but not anymore. I miss doing it full time though. I can do pet portrait commissions, I can do wildlife commissions. I also sell a lot of my wildlife portraits. If you're interested in buying my art, you can go to my website, go to Shop Art Prints. My website is Lauren Klein, KLINE art.com. That's also linked on my YouTube page. So we're getting somewhere. The white hair kind of looks a little bit too robotic looking, so I might just make some of it disappear. If you're interested in learning to draw, I do have a lot of online classes. They are on my website too. So if you go to that same website, go to take a class, you can pick out whatever animal you want to draw. And it's at your own pace because they're all pre-recorded. And of course you can email me or message me on Facebook or Instagram with any questions. But I'm really trying to get this channel going because I love to teach. I just don't get the opportunity to do it as much in person anymore. So I am definitely adding a variety of colors. And I'd like this part to be a little bit darker. I almost need like a dark red. Let's see, this will work. Not dark enough. let's go in with this one. With the black, and like you want to draw in the same direction as the fur that you see. And this fur is just very chaotic, so it's going to look a little weird. It's all about trusting the process, isn't it? Add flowers. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Normally I just draw the subject matter, and I don't add a lot of extra things, but sometimes I'll add like a shadow or some flowers or something, or even like a blanket or something where the animal is laying down on whatever it is. That'd be pretty cute. But of course, I gotta finish the body first before I do any of that kind of fun stuff. And it has taken me forever. I have definitely developed carpal tunnel over the years from drawing like this. But that's okay, it's still worth it. That can be managed. Now, to kind of like clean up some of the white, I'm going to use the white color pencil and burnish that area. And burnishing, sorry, I had to sharpen that. Burnishing is just a method of using a heavier pressure and creating like a waxy coating over some of these layers, and it makes it kind of nice and smooth. See, you definitely want all of the detail you can apply. I need to get new pencils. I've got some very short ones, little stubs going. If you have any questions, let me know. I have to take frequent breaks because my hand becomes numb. I don't know, I'm missing a color. Almost like a pink. Yes. I know, this is like this is the burnt sienna, 50%, but this is almost like a hot pink color. And you wouldn't think to use that in portraits, but the more variety of colors you have, the more realistic it looks somehow, which is crazy, but it is true. Some red. Go back into, oh goodness, let's use this dark sepia. Dark sepia is my favorite color because it's a really dark brown / gray color. It's great as a alternative to black. Look, we're getting somewhere. And this hair is really just all over the place. It's not the hardest one I've drawn, but it is up there for sure. I think the hardest one I've drawn is giraffes with all those patterns. Anything that has patterns, it drives me crazy.
And then the baby clothes all on the front floor, so I didn't know what to do. So it's really good. The needs will be there. This room was in this box. Really? Surely no. But it was all in pieces. Yes, you could. That's what I said. I had this one out. He's like, that's a short one. I said, it's work. Did you see I got bags? Yeah. And they fit. Oh. That was one of the last gigantic ones. Okay, those are. I got.
What do you think so far? It's getting somewhere. I like how it's turning out. really going fast and switching between different colors. I gotta be careful in this area because it's lighter. Just let me know if you have any questions. Working on the leg part now. Okay, gotta add this color. This is warm earth, kind of like a skin tone. Peach, more peach. And then back to this orange. Getting the undertones first. And you can see I'm leaving room for all the white areas. Very important for color pencils. Definitely looks like a mess right now.